In this video, we'll show you how to quickly set up a schedule like this one, where your clients can book a spot in your class without your involvement. The class will have a maximum number of participants and the option to be added to the waiting list. If you haven't seen it yet, you might find it helpful to watch the introduction video first. In that video, we explain the benefits and features of using SuperSaaS for booking classes or events in more detail. To get started, first create a free account at supersaas.com and click Set up your first schedule on the dashboard. This will launch a wizard to guide you through the most important options. To set up a schedule where people can book spots for a class or event, choose the schedule type Group Events. Note that if you already have other schedules set up, this step may look slightly different. In the second step, you can choose if you want clients to create an account first before booking an appointment. In this example, we're choosing the option where anyone can book an appointment. Now, choose a name for your schedule. You can change this later. However, because this name will be part of the web address, it's important not to change it after you share it with your clients. In the final step of the wizard, indicate how often a slot on the schedule can be booked. In our example, we offer mostly classes where up to 3 people can join, so we select multiple times and enter 3. You can update all these settings later too, and set a different limit for each class. We're also going to enable the waiting list feature. And finally, let's select the option to display a price. At this point, the new schedule is already created, but you'll need to create classes that people can book. So let's create a class called Pilates Beginner that starts at 9 a.m. and takes 1 hour. The price to join is $20, and it will run every day for the next 2.5 weeks on business days. We leave the default of a maximum of 3 participants per class. And just like that, our first class is created. Next, we'll make some small changes specific to our business. Go to Configure via the buttons above the schedule, which are only visible to you as an administrator. Go to the tab Resources. We want the clients to be able to book classes with us, so we're changing the term used to describe a spot on the schedule to that. We also change reservation to booking. This will now be used in all communication towards the client. For everything else on this tab, we accept the default settings. If you now go back to the schedule, you'll see the slot is now referred to as class. You also see the option to edit the class here. Now, let's see how your client sees your schedule. Go back to Configure at the top of the screen. Copy the web address that is there and open it in a browser with a private window. Now you will see your schedule as your clients see it. By default, the client will not be able to see the details of other bookings, but like most things in SuperSaaS, this too can be changed if you prefer. If you run a company where people need to be registered before being able to join a class, this is possible in SuperSaaS. You can then send your participants an email confirmation following a booking. But if anyone can join, perhaps for a tryout, you'll likely want to collect their email address so you can send a confirmation message in this scenario too. To set this up, go to Configure and then open the Process tab. Now, for email address, select Required. Scroll down to the question about the email confirmation and select Always Send a Confirmation. And finally, let's send a reminder 1 day before the class takes place. Now that everything is set up, let's take a look at the waitlisting feature that we enabled. For the class on Monday, 4 participants have already registered, so the last person was automatically added to the waiting list. As an administrator or supervisor, you will have the option to manually place someone from the waiting list in the class or let the system take care of it all when an opening becomes available. In both cases, the lucky participant can be notified automatically. SuperSaaS offers many more powerful features, and we'd love to show you all of them. But the best way to discover what it can do is to try it yourself for free.